Welcome back to World Coins History. You've heard the saying, old is gold, but these rare state $quarter coins that are worth more than you might imagine. Before you spend, watch entire video and comment if you find one of these. Who knows? Your next treasure could be hiding a fortune. Let's dive in. Top 1. Today I'm going to reveal the secrets behind one of the most fascinating and collectible coins in the United States, the 2015 Homestead Quarter. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but hidden within it are rare errors, collectible varieties, and hidden treasures that make it highly valuable to collectors across the country. So coin lovers, listen closely, because if you're passionate about rare finds, this is the kind of coin that will grab your attention from the very beginning. The 2015 Homestead Quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, and it honors the Homestead National Monument of America in Nebraska. At first, it seems like just another modern quarter, but don't let that fool you. This coin features a historic design, representing the strength and determination of early American settlers. With its detailed depiction of a log cabin, water pump, and corn stalks, it's more than just a piece of metal, it's a tribute to the roots of the American dream. Now here's where things get exciting for collectors. Among the millions of Homestead quarters minted in 2015, there are some with rare and fascinating errors that make them incredibly desirable. One of the most talked about errors is the extra water pump handle error. It appears as an extra line or bump near the water pump on the coin, and yes, this tiny detail can make a huge difference in value. Some collectors have even discovered double dies on the windows of the cabin or on the corn leaves, and these types of minting mistakes can dramatically raise a coin's worth if they're in good condition. Collectors across the country are hunting for these variations every day, and the thrill of finding one in your spare change makes it feel like striking gold. These special errors turn an average quarter into a high-demand collector's item that's being talked about in every numismatic circle. People are not just collecting them, they're paying attention to every little detail, hoping to spot that rare gem that others may have missed. Now let's talk about value. A regular 2015 Homestead quarter in circulated condition is still worth its face value. But when it comes to error coins, like the extra pump handle or double die varieties, collectors have paid impressive prices for them. In brilliant uncirculated or mint state condition, these rare error coins have sold for amounts ranging from $20 to even over $100 depending on the sharpness and rarity of the error. And if you're lucky enough to find one graded and certified in pristine condition, its original market value could go even higher, reaching well over $100 or more. If you're a collector or a treasure hunter, here's a tip: always check your change. Use a magnifying glass and examine the details of your coins closely. Focus on the area around the water pump and the windows of the cabin on the Homestead quarter. Even the smallest difference could mean you're holding something truly special. And remember, condition matters. Keep your finds safe and avoid scratches to maintain their value. In conclusion, the 2015 Homestead Quarter is more than just a simple coin. It's a piece of American heritage wrapped in mystery, and if you know what to look for, it could be a gateway to surprising value and joy for any collector. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin journey, this quarter is a must-have in your collection. So next time you get change, don't just toss it aside. That one coin could be the key to your next exciting discovery. Top 2. We're diving into the exciting world of the 2005 Kansas State Quarter, and trust me, this is not just any regular coin. Some of these Kansas quarters have hidden secrets that make them rare, highly sought after, and incredibly valuable for coin collectors across the United States. So if you're a collector, a treasure hunter, or just someone curious about coins, this is the kind of story you won't want to miss. The 2005 Kansas Quarter was released as part of the popular 50-state quarters program, and it celebrates the Sunflower State with a beautiful design featuring a majestic American bison and a blooming sunflower on its reverse side. Now that's already a powerful symbol of America's rich farmland and history, but what really makes this coin stand out is not just the design, it's the rare minting errors that were accidentally created and turned this coin into a prize worth searching for. One of the most famous and talked about errors found on the 2005 Kansas Quarter is the legendary "In God We Rust" error. Yes, you heard that right. Instead of reading the usual motto, "In God We Trust," some coins came out of the mint missing the letter T because of grease buildup in the minting process. This mistake made the words look like, "In God we rust," and that simple missing letter created one of the most famous error coins of the entire series. Coin collectors everywhere started hunting for this unique version, and it quickly became a high-demand item in the world of rare coin collecting. Another interesting thing about the Kansas quarter is that even without an obvious error, some examples in perfect condition, especially those graded as mint state or uncirculated, can fetch impressive prices from serious collectors. The better the condition, the higher the value, and if your coin includes a rare variation or mint error, then you're really talking about something special that could be worth far more than pocket change. Now here's a tip for all my fellow collectors out there: always examine your 2005 Kansas quarters closely. Look at the words, "In God we trust," and see if anything seems off, especially the letter T. If it's faint missing or looks strange, you might be looking at the famous error. Also pay attention to the overall condition of your coin, because a clean, bright and well-preserved Kansas quarter with or without an error can still be worth far more than its face value. Some collectors have found Kansas quarters with the "In God we rust" error in everyday pocket change or in bank rolls, which makes it all the more exciting to search for. These coins have been known to sell for original market values ranging from $20 to over $100 depending on the condition and clarity of the error. That's not bad for a coin that most people wouldn't even think twice about. The Kansas 2005 quarter is a reminder that sometimes real treasure is hiding in plain sight. It's a coin that carries a story, a mistake, and a piece of American coin history all in one. Whether you're just starting your collection or you've been searching for years, this coin is a must-watch and a must-have for your collection. So don't ignore your loose change and never underestimate what could be hiding in your coin jar, because the next valuable coin might already be in your hands. Keep your eyes open, check your quarters, and enjoy every moment of the hunt, because the thrill of discovery is what makes coin collecting so special. Top 3. This video is all about a quarter that's far more than just spare change. This is one of those coins that every serious collector wants in their collection. I'm talking about the 2020 Weir Farm National Historic Site quarter from the United States of America. And believe me when I say this coin holds more than just face value. It holds history, artistry, rarity, and in some cases, real monetary value that can surprise even the most experienced collectors. Now if you're someone who enjoys the thrill of discovery, the excitement of rare finds, or simply the joy of collecting coins that hold special meaning, then don't blink during this video. Because this Weir Farm quarter has a few secrets that could make your ordinary coin something truly extraordinary. And no, I'm not talking about something that only experts can spot. This is something any collector can look for and maybe even find in everyday pocket change. Let's first talk about the coin's background. The Weir Farm quarter was released in 2020 as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This program ran from 2010 to 2021 and featured stunning designs representing national parks and historic sites across the United States. The Weir Farm National Historic Site, located in Connecticut, honors American Impressionist painter Julian Alden Weir and the creative environment he established on that beautiful piece of land. The coin's reverse side is simply breathtaking. It features an artist painting in the open air with the words, "A National Park for Art," carved beside it. That phrase alone makes this coin stand out. It's not just a quarter, it's a celebration of American creativity and heritage, but while the design is beautiful and meaningful, what truly catches the attention of collectors around the country is the rarity and the errors that some of these coins carry. That's right, not all Weir Farm quarters are created equal. Some of them have very specific errors that occurred during the minting process, and those small mistakes can make a huge difference in value. Now here's where things get even more interesting. There have been multiple reports of Weir Farm quarters with striking errors. Some of the most notable include double die obverse errors, where certain letters or details appear to be doubled due to a mistake during the stamping process. This is not something you see every day, and it creates a visual effect that immediately sets the coin apart from the regular version. These double dies can be found on the lettering around the coin, like "Liberty" or "In God We Trust," and sometimes even on the image itself. The minute you spot one, your heart will skip a beat because you'll know you found something truly special. There have also been Weir Farm quarters struck off center where part of the design is pushed to the side, leaving a blank space on the edge. This type of error makes the coin rare and more desirable because it's so clearly different from the standard design. Some quarters even show die chips or cuds around the edges or inside the details of the image, adding even more uniqueness to this already beautiful coin. Collectors have also been fascinated by the experimental finishes on some of the 2020 quarters. Satin-like or highly polished surfaces make them visually different and extremely collectible. While these may have come from special mint sets or test strikes, they do sometimes make their way into circulation by accident, and when that happens, collectors jump at the chance to grab one before it disappears into someone's pocket forever. Now let's talk about how to search for these coins like a true collector. First, always check your change. You'd be surprised how many people have found rare quarters like the Weir Farm variety in everyday transactions at the grocery store or even inside a vending machine. The key is to slow down and actually look at the coins you receive. Focus your eyes on the finer details, check the text for doubling, look around the edges for any breaks in the pattern, and study the image to see if something looks slightly off or unusually bold. If you find one that catches your attention, don't toss it back. Hold on to it and take a closer look under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Compare it with online references, or even better, get it appraised by a reputable coin expert. The smallest detail can make a big difference in value and recognition within the collector community. Protecting your finds is also very important. Once you find a coin you believe to be rare or valuable, immediately place it in a protective sleeve or case. Avoid cleaning the coin as it may damage the surface and reduce its value. A coin in original untouched condition is always more attractive to collectors and buyers alike. Keep a journal of your finds and try to build a personal collection around themes like errors, states, or parks. It not only makes your collection more meaningful but also easier to track and share with others. Collectors across the country are actively looking for the 2020 Weir Farm quarter, and demand for this coin continues to rise, especially for high-grade examples or those with visible mint errors. The history behind this coin, combined with its unique artwork and the possibility of finding errors, makes it one of the most sought-after modern quarters today. It's more than just a collector's item, it's a piece of American art and history you can hold in your hand. Now let's talk numbers. What is this coin really worth? A regular Weir Farm quarter found in circulation without errors is generally worth its face value, which is 25 cents. But once you enter the world of mint errors and high-grade specimens, things get a lot more exciting. A Weir Farm quarter with a noticeable double die or off-center strike in uncirculated condition has been valued at over $25 to as high as $100 depending on the visibility of the error and overall coin condition. So to every viewer and fellow collector watching this, remember this important lesson: never underestimate the value of what might seem like a regular coin. The Weir Farm quarter is proof that history, art, and rarity can come together in the palm of your hand. And you don't have to spend a fortune to find these coins. They're out there, in change jars, in wallets, in parking meters, and maybe even in the next quarter you receive today. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family who love hunting coins or who might not even know the treasure they're carrying around in their pockets right now. Together, we can spread the joy of coin collecting and bring more attention to these beautiful and meaningful coins that tell stories through metal and minting. And yes, the original market value of the 2020 Weir Farm quarter with rare mint errors in uncirculated condition has sold for amounts ranging from $25 to $100 and even more when graded by professional services. Top 4. Are you ready to discover a coin that many people overlook but true collectors know is something incredibly special? Stay with me till the end, because what I'm going to share with you about the 2015 Bombay Hook quarter will completely change the way you look at your change. This is not just another quarter that jingles in your pocket. This is a coin that holds beauty, history, and in certain cases, valuable minting errors that can turn a simple coin into something a collector dreams of finding. So if you are someone who loves the thrill of rare discoveries or enjoys the chase of hunting valuable coins, then you're in for something exciting today. Let's talk about the story behind this unique coin. The 2015 Bombay Hook National Wildlife Refuge quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program. This series celebrated national parks and historic sites across the United States, and the Bombay Hook quarter was dedicated to the breathtaking Delaware refuge that protects thousands of acres of wildlife and wetlands. The reverse design is absolutely stunning. It features two graceful herons standing peacefully in the marshland. The reflection in the water and the calm setting make this one of the most elegant quarter designs in the entire series. But there's more to this coin than just beauty. There's something rare hiding beneath its surface that makes it stand out in the world of collectors. What really takes this coin from ordinary to extraordinary is the presence of minting errors and varieties that have been discovered by sharp-eyed collectors. You might think modern coins are always perfect, but that's not true at all. Even with today's advanced minting technology, mistakes still happen. And when those mistakes end up in the hands of the public, that's when things get exciting for coin hunters like us. Some Bombay Hook quarters have been found with dramatic die breaks. These are raised lines or blobs that appear on the coin due to cracks or breaks in the minting dies. These types of errors are extremely popular among collectors because each one is slightly different. That means your coin could be one of a kind. Other reported errors include off-center strikes, where the design is not properly aligned and part of it is missing, making it incredibly rare and visually striking. There have also been instances of doubling, where parts of the design appear to be printed twice or appear blurry due to misalignment during minting. Now just imagine finding a Bombay Hook quarter with one of these rare errors. It could be sitting right now in a roll of coins from your bank or even hiding at the bottom of your change jar. That's the thrill of this hobby, real treasure hiding in plain sight waiting to be discovered by someone who knows what to look for. And that someone could be you. For those of you who are serious about coin collecting or even just getting started, here's what I always recommend. First, learn to slow down and observe your coins carefully. Look at every detail. Hold your Bombay Hook quarter up to the light. Check for doubling on the letters and the date. Look for unusual marks or raised bumps that don't match the standard design. Pay close attention to the edges and rims. Sometimes a small chip or missing piece could be a minting flaw that makes your coin rare. Always carry a simple magnifier with you when sorting coins. You'd be surprised what shows up when you see these coins under close inspection. If something catches your eye and feels off or unique, don't ignore it. Compare it to images of confirmed error coins online or show it to a local coin expert or dealer. You could be holding a valuable piece without even knowing it. And once you find something interesting, protect it right away. Place it in a soft flip or coin holder and avoid touching the surfaces too much because condition plays a huge role in a coin's final value. The demand for America the Beautiful quarters has grown in recent years, and collectors are now more aware than ever of the possibilities hidden in these newer coins. The Bombay Hook quarter stands out not only because of its artful design but because of its connection to nature, conservation, and American heritage. It symbolizes peaceful beauty, but when paired with mint errors, it also becomes a symbol of rarity and collectible power. This combination makes it highly desirable among collectors of all ages, and remember this, rarity isn't always about how many were made. Sometimes it's about how few survived with an error or in pristine condition. That's what makes certain Bombay Hook quarters so valuable. You might come across 10 of them and only one has that strange doubling or unique flaw. That's the one that collectors will chase. That's the one that brings real value to your collection. Now let's talk numbers, because I know many of you are wondering what this coin could be worth. A regular 2015 Bombay Hook quarter in circulated condition is usually worth its face value of 25 cents. But those rare versions with errors and in higher grades, especially those that have been professionally graded by coin services, can be worth much more. Depending on the type and visibility of the error, and the overall condition of the coin, the original market value of these special Bombay Hook quarters has been recorded between $20 and even as high as $150 in some cases. So to all my coin collectors and treasure hunters out there, keep searching. Don't overlook the coins you see every day. The 2015 Bombay Hook quarter proves that even the most beautiful coins can hide surprising value if you know what to look for. Whether you're hunting for off-center strikes, die breaks, or double details, this coin gives you an exciting chance to add something rare and powerful to your collection. Top 5, and last unique coin, I'm going to take you deep into the story of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, a coin that's not only stunning in design but also holds potential value and rare errors that make it a must-have for collectors across the country. So listen very carefully and stay with me until the end because you don't want to miss a single detail about this remarkable coin. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter was released as part of the America the Beautiful series, a beautiful and historic program that ran from 2010 to 2021 celebrating national parks and sites across the country. And what could be more American than Theodore Roosevelt himself? A president who deeply valued conservation and nature, Roosevelt helped create the very idea of national parks in the first place. This coin pays tribute to that legacy with a breathtaking design that shows Theodore Roosevelt on horseback riding through the rugged terrain of North Dakota's Theodore Roosevelt National Park. It's bold, powerful, and instantly grabs your attention with its sense of strength and freedom, but the magic of this coin doesn't stop at its design. What really makes this quarter exciting for collectors are the rare minting errors and unique features that have been discovered over time. Now most people just glance at a coin and toss it in a jar or their wallet, but collectors know that a closer look can sometimes reveal something extraordinary. And in the case of the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter, there are very real discoveries that make this coin valuable beyond its face value. One of the most interesting and talked about errors found in this coin is the double die variety. Now for those of you who are newer to collecting, a double die occurs when the coin design is stamped more than once slightly off position, creating a shadow-like doubling effect on the letters or features. This kind of doubling can sometimes be seen in the word liberty or in God We Trust, and when collectors find these details clearly visible, the value of the coin immediately goes up. These are not everyday finds and that's what makes them so exciting. You could be holding a rare piece in your hands and not even know it yet. Another possible error found on this quarter includes die chips, small raised metal blobs that appear due to damage on the minting die. These can show up in different areas of the coin like near the horse or the trees in the background. Every chip is unique and adds a level of rarity because they're not part of the official design. Some coins also show signs of off-center strikes where the image is shifted and not properly centered. These off-center errors are instantly recognizable and always in high demand because of how dramatically different they look from normal coins. So how can you tell if you have one of these special coins? That's where the fun begins for collectors. The best tip I can give you is this: always slow down and examine your quarters closely. Don't just look at the design but study the small details. Get a magnifying glass or a coin loop and check the lettering for doubling. Look around the edges for any chips or cracks. Compare your coin to online images of known error varieties and see if you spot anything unusual. Even small flaws could point to a rare minting mistake that adds big value to your collection. Another great strategy is to search through rolls of quarters from your local bank. This is one of the most exciting ways collectors find rare coins and it doesn't cost much at all. Ask for a few rolls of quarters, bring them home, and take your time looking through each coin. You never know what you might find hidden inside a roll. And the best part is even if you don't find a rare error you still get to enjoy the beauty and history behind every coin in your hands. Now when it comes to preserving your finds, always use care. If you think you've discovered an error coin or one in near perfect condition, make sure to store it properly in a soft coin flip or a capsule. Avoid cleaning the coin because that can actually reduce its value. Condition plays a huge role in how much your coin could be worth, and keeping it safe from scratches or dirt is key to maintaining its collectible quality. Collectors love the Theodore Roosevelt quarter not just because of who's on it but because it represents the spirit of exploration and American pride. It's not just a coin, it's a piece of our national identity and a tribute to a president who loved the outdoors and worked hard to preserve it for generations. That emotional connection adds another layer of value that collectors truly appreciate. Now I know you've been wondering about the price, and yes, we're getting to that. While the regular 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter without errors and in circulated condition is worth 25 cents, things change when you bring in those rare errors or if the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition. Coins with strong doubling errors or those struck off-center have sold to collectors for impressive prices. And depending on the clarity of the error and the coin's overall grade, some have reached original market values between $25 and even over $100 for top-condition pieces. So remember this, coin lovers, the next time you're going through your change or flipping through a roll of quarters, don't rush the process. Take a close look at your 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter and examine it carefully. You might just uncover a rare error that turns it into a hidden treasure worth much more than anyone would expect. These are the moments collectors live for, the quiet thrill of discovering something rare and meaningful right there in your hands. Keep your passion alive and never stop hunting, because the world of coins is full of surprises, and the Theodore Roosevelt quarter is proof that history and value can come together in one amazing find. And yes, the original market value of the rare 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter with mint errors or in uncirculated condition has been recorded between $25 and up to $100 depending on condition and rarity. Stay excited, stay curious, and most of all, keep collecting, because you never know when the next coin you find will be the one that changes everything.